that we are already talking and I'm on a little bit early. And yeah. And as most of you know, I don't get super hyper about lighting. I just learned not to be. So this word experience here might not show up all that well. I made this slant board just in case it gets too bad. Just out of curiosity, let me see if it does. Okay, yeah, there we go. That was the snapshot for today's thumbnail. Oh well. Anyway, let's see here. 9:51. 9:51. Go live. Okay. And there will be a phone call. And let's see here. We are. Oh, yeah. Hello there, Vaughn, my reindeer. Hello. This is the Frugal Eclectic, otherwise known as Noodle. And yeah. Got paint sitting on him. And oh my giggles. You gotta have it. If you don't, you gotta get some. You gotta get some. I'm telling you. It works wonders. You gotta have joy. You gotta have joy. And I gotta get into 80% chat. It is 80%. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, and I engage. Engaged. Hello there, my roots. And if it's just you two, hey, we're a party of 3. Oh, thank you for the thumbs up. I keep forgetting. And I kind of, well, I kind of have this thing that when I like something, I don't just do it to do it. You know what I mean? It's okay, Vaughn. You can learn to be a professional lurker, like another lurker. Oh, we all love and know. Anyway, okay, now, all right. In about, in a few minutes, I gotta take some meds. Hello there, Sharon. Oh my giggles. I found something. I found something. I found something. Oh, and somebody supplied me with some new. And I'm like, oh my giggles. Oh my giggles. Yeah. It just out of the blue, there was a knock on my door. Okay.
Tired of hearing from me?
No, I love you.
Love you too.
Okay.
Don't forget to set your timer.
Okay, I won't. Love. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. He had to wake up, call me 3 times today. 8:45, 9:15, 9:35. And this was the normal, don't you dare forget to set your alarm. Okay. Galurker. Okay, Galurker. Okay, well, yeah, we're okay. There's so many of us. I got notification. Oh, I can't. That has to stay here because I have to put timer on. Actually, it might not be a bad idea for me to do 15 minutes, and that's uh, kind of a greeting period, you know? Yeah, where we can 15 minutes there, and that will get us anyway. So I still haven't found my other ones. Lurker. But hey, I see these words and I try to pronounce them. So, hey, what can I say? Anyway, Galurker. Now I'm thinking, then you could think of Galena, because Galena lurks. She will lurk sometimes, because sometimes she doesn't have much to say. Of course, sometimes we don't, some of us don't have much to say, and we just, we're quiet. We're just quiet. Well, anyway, I see this little pesky. Oh, and I have iodine. I don't ask me. I was at anyway, I was at my Petabon adjustment on Monday, and they went to massage my hands, and this showed up. And I'm like, what in the tarnation? Well, hey, this is something. Now, of course, and he says, well, go get some 5% iodine. Well, oh my giggles. And I says, well, he says, you must have poked yourself and then it got infected but there's no hole, I don't know. And I says, well, could it be a weird zit? And he says, well, I suppose it could be a weird zit, but you know, anyway, I went to get, I went looking on Monday at the store and they only had 2%, but he wanted, hello there, Carol and Wendy. And I better double check so I hope I don't miss anybody. Okay. Alrighty. And never mind. And yo hi, my Carol. Okay. And um he said go to get 5%. Well, then he said go to his health store, and well, and anyway, the Fred Meyer's only had 2%. So I went ahead and I got the 2%. And then I forgot Monday night to start using it. I used it on Tuesday morning. My husband went out later to the store and they didn't carry it, but the guy said, oh, go down to the veterinarian. They should have it. And oh my giggles, all they had was 7%. And then my husband says, well, is it okay for this? And I was, yeah, it'll be fine. So now I have 7% iodine and I just have to rub it on until that goes away. Cause it will. So anyway, yeah, those things we go through, I don't know, but I get busy. I get busy with my bone folder or something, or every once in a while it's like, ooh. But anyway, just those. So now, hello there, Josie. And so anyway, yeah, just a knock on the door one day, minding my own business, and I got someone. Oh, ow. No, that's the dried up one. This is expensive. So I was in a situation where I didn't have my glue and we had to buy some. And it came in a 2-pack, but because chances are I won't buy this again, I kept the 2 that I have because it's nostalgia, I mean, hey. And some of these, okay, here's one I think. Oh yeah, here's one that's full. I see this little thingy here and I have to fix it. So let me, while I'm So anyway, I took some of my, I still haven't finished the back of this one. And we did this on stream. And anyway, so what I did, I took some, I think it was the old paper, distress ink, and no, it was Prisma pencils. It was some of the peachy, beigey colors. And I colored them with that. That's what it was. It was Prisma pencils. And then I glued them on to some of my Shauna Reject water. So you see, you can see a little bit green watercolor, shiny. And then I just did some lines with some dark. Oh, guys. Oh, and sometimes it's kind of like with restaurants. You don't really want to recommend a product because you might love it. It's just like with food. You might love the food, but if you start recommending restaurants and someone goes there, and if they have a bad experience at that restaurant, they will forever associate you with that bad memory. So along that lines, I try not to really recommend any product, right? But oh my giggles! Oh my giggles! I love these. Oh my giggles! And they're like right here in my Lena cup, in my scribble cup. And they're, what's the name? I kept the packaging. I cut it up, but I kept it so I would know. The Precision something. They're the Bic with the color tips. Come on, they're in here somewhere, and I have to move this. Here. This is what they are. The Bic Crystal Extra Precision Precise Lines. And oh my, ultra fine oh, just like them. I like them. Yep, I just like them. This is something else I did with one of the, I'm thinking I want to keep this. This is one of the rejects, but I put it into one of the plastic things, and I want to, just here, because I'll, anyway. So I have these so far: trust, kindness, thoughtful, wonderful. And then I took the word experience from my found words. And so far, I haven't got them down yet because I'm trying to decide whether I want to go a little bit of dark, or if I want to, yeah. But it's a start. Oh yeah, these are I think the new ones that are out. Yeah, the Precision Ultra Fine. Oh man. Oh. Like them. And I started something, and I wanted to show you, but then it's moved around. So it might show up here in amongst my stuff. It might not. So just saying. It was I started another project with Shauna Reject that oh my giggles. There's a link. Oh my giggles. Amazon has them. Anyway, that is just too funny. I look up and, oh wow, there's one of my mods is actually put, oh, I recommended a product. Oh, that's just too funny. Oh, one of my mods is on the ball. That's just funny. I'm sorry. I might giggle a lot today. I don't know. I have to turn my fan on. And I'm getting up, but I'm pushing this off. Oh, ouch. Well, that was stupid. Well, anyways. Oh, man. Confound it. I knocked over a sewing thing. Oh. Oh. All right, now, yep, I gotta take my meds. You're just gonna have to put up with it. Actually, probably 3 minutes, please, or less. Okay. Oh, and then, oh, so I'm still here. Just relax. Okay, done. And that was at 10:07. I have to mark it down. 10:07. Okay. Yes, it's part of my daily routine. I mark. And for some blooming reason, I don't know why, but all my normal scissors have done a walkabout, so I had to buy some more. These go off. Let's see, nail polish goes over here. This, remember during, oh guys, I'm so excited. I just giggled myself silly. Okay, this goes off. I set it over here because, yeah, all right. And oh guys, a Happy Meal. But I'll get back up. Ouch. My mushroom. Let's see, I think there was only the 3 parts. Right, here's the top, the sides, and the support. Okay. And that you have to buy the pattern, so I cannot show it to you. Okay, come on. I love these. I love anchors, and Miss Rose sent me these anchor. But sometimes the shape of the clothespins don't always want to work. There we go. There we go. There. All right. Now do I? All right. I'll put that over here. Oh, guys, here it is. Look what I found. I found Bug Finger Original. And remember, we put some bling on him. I found Bug Finger 1. Oh, I found the original. This is the one that Dee Dee made me. Hello there, Camel Magoo. And Kimberly, let me double check. I haven't looked. There's the link, so I know I'm okay from there. Hello, Dar and Tara. And Joan. Okay, double check. Okay, I think. Oh, and Kathy Berg is in the house. And okay, double check, making sure. Kimberly, I have to say hello to Kimberly. Kimberly loves me. Let's see, double check. I'm okay. I think I got everybody, but isn't it wonderful? The original. Okay. But oh yes, original. And then oh guys. Oh guys. Oh guys. at one in my possession. Oh, Jean, hurry up, Jean. Jean, hurry up. Okay, we'll have to wait for Jean. I got real salt. Did you need to know that? No. But I got it. Real salt. It's because it has the minerals in it. And that's good for muscles. You're at the edge of your seat. Well, Kimberly, just keep on because we have to wait for Jean. Okay. Okay. Greeting is officially over. All right. Now we'll put an hour and 15 minutes. All right. Jean better hurry up. Come on. Time is a-wasting. I only had 1 cup of decaf. You nearly fell. Well, Joan, forget the nearly. Just fall on the floor. Not to hurt yourself, but just, spend time down there looking around. Maybe giggle for 5 minutes, and then get back up. Yeah. But see, minerals are good for your muscles. And the other salt out there, they take it away. And then you don't get the, yeah. So, yeah. Yeah. I eat this stuff now. And you know what? I can't, when I'm at restaurants, if I don't take some of it with me, I can't have salt because I have to have this stuff because of the minerals for my muscles, because my muscles have to be healthy. Anyway. All right. Now, while we're waiting for Jean to get back here, I'll go get the other part of the Happy Meal. There's a Josie. We'll wait for Jean. Okay, I'm gonna go get the other part of the Happy Meal over there because I put it over there. Okay, now. That's just too funny. Okay, now. Oh my giggles. Oh my giggles. Oh my giggles. Oh my giggles. Okay. And la 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 la. Okay, is Jean back yet? All right. Well, oh my giggles. Okay. Initially, I got it from my Pettibon chiropractor, but you can get it at health food stores. It's called Real Salt. And let me this brand is Redmond. And you can get it in a big bag. And it's a bit expensive, but it's what I have to have for my muscles. And it's got sea salt, but this is what the stuff that has the minerals in it. And that, so, and then I take no salt. I take no salt for the potassium because that's the, but if you have to read the label on the no salt because there are some restrictions that you need to some people need to know. But I take because that's the least, the reason why it's actually, I consider it a medicine, is because the no salt has potassium in it, and certain people have to be careful of that. And I guess there's some other things that they have to be careful. Other people have to be careful of it that take certain medicines. But I use that for the potassium. And that's now you can have bananas because bananas have potassium, but potassium is also good for your muscles as well, and yeah. Okay, so guys, wow, because Jean might not say, hey, I'm back. We're just, oh my giggles. Guys, I was just expecting a little dabble do ya, right? I was expecting just a little bit. Yeah, the real salt is better for you because it has the minerals in it. In the process of they do other salt, they take the minerals out, and then you don't get that benefit. Okay, anyway. Oh my giggles. You can't really see. Well, some of you might be able to see what's there, but look at that, guys. Look at that, guys. Oh my giggles. I was expecting maybe something like this, just like, like that. Okay? Just, just, you know. But oh my giggles, guys. Oh my giggles. Look at what I got. Like I said, I was expecting like this, but I got that. Oh my giggles. Oh my giggles. Judy. Oh my giggles. You being sarcastic, facetious, or both? Which is it? Huh? Which is it, Judy? Oh my giggles. Hey, that's the wrong brand. I'm just telling you. No, I suppose there's other brands out there. But anyway, yeah, you have to look. Anyway. Now, but oh my giggles. And of course you have to read the directions. People, read the directions. Don't just go in. And then, oh guys, if this wasn't enough, guys, oh my giggles, guys, look at us. Look at upside, yeah, like ooh, acrylic oil. They can be used for oil or acrylic. Oh my giggles. And I'm like, I didn't want to put them down. I'm just saying. Oh. Okay. Jean. Okay, we're going to do it again. Jean. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my giggles. Look at that. Like I said, I was expecting like little sample. Hey, I understand. We were waiting for it. Yeah, but we'll show it again. Instant. This is what we call instant replay. This is our version of instant replay. All right. Yeah. But look at that. Look at that. Oh my giggles. Oh, ow. Now. Oh, guys, look at this. Look at this. A deja vu. Kimberly. Deja vu. Anyway, and it's like, Judy, yeah, and I'm like, I mean, you could like throw darts. I mean, oh my God, and they're shiny silver too, like a gunmetal silver. And I'm like, oh, now it says acrylics, but and they give directions and it tells you. But now all I ever have to do is use them for my oils. But see, they tell you brush care, oils, and then acrylics and watercolors. So technically, I could use them for my watercolors as long as I clean them really well. Yeah, I know, Jean. Jean, I know this to be true. Do not, hey, I'm going to stick the original bug finger up your nose. I'm telling you. Yeah. Okay. I know this. And see, I have it over here. And remember, see, and I found my bamboo thing. And yes, I know. Some of these have had acrylic in them. But I've learned that until I get for my watercolor, I have to use some of my old acrylic things. But I'm learning that this doesn't always work for even though it's a wash brush, it doesn't always give me the coverage that I'm looking for. But anyway, I took out some of my old acrylic things, and I'm using them now for my just watercolors, and even on this little one here. But see, this is the ones all I've ever had on them is like my neo2s and my watercolors. And I have some of these other ones here that I've cut down over the years, but they are now strictly for neo2s and watercolor. So yeah, and so yeah, I have them all separated and they're in here. And it's not likely, unless for some odd reason I get another set of these, I would probably tape them. If I got another set of these for like my watercolor, then I would tape them, all of them. And then one set would be for my, yeah, Jean, I know, I get it. Yeah, I'm learning, I'm getting there. So anyway, so I'm like, oh, yeah. But I haven't used them yet. I do have a heat gun, but it smells. It's still, I found the whoopee cushion. It started talking to me. Hello, Eileen. Eyeballs 2. Here's another one. Yeah. Yeah. It was actually sitting over in amongst some of my inks. And I set something down and I heard this. Oh, there's my whoopee cushion. I found the backup. Okay, now it might fall off there. Let's see. Oh, I can put it in the drawer. I'll put it in the adhesive drawer. How's that? All right, so now okay, okay, now let's see. I think that's all I do now have. I did have roughly this much left of my matte gel. I now have liquid, and I put it here, and then I put distilled water. So now I have my, yeah. So it's all full now, ready to go. My matte, yeah, hello. Yeah, we're cool. Yeah. I double checked so you can mix the Liquitex products. Okay, now, let's see. Do I have, okay, and I'm even, oh my giggles, I'm even considering, now, let's see. Jean basically decided what I was going to do today. It's going to be neo2s with collage. And we all know and love Colleen, but Colleen has issues with steampunk. Maybe she's gotten a little more comfortable with steampunk after yesterday. But I was up late Friday night into the wee hours of Saturday morning. My brain was trying to help Colleen. Okay. So now, I thought what I would do is, when it comes to, you can look up steampunk if you don't know anything about it, but part of it just comes down to movement. Oh my goodness, Eileen. Yeah, I did not know what to do. I mean, because sometimes you just don't. Even though I stream once a week, sometimes you just like, and I asked the question twice. The first time, no one answered me. And then the second time, Jean happened to see. No, I have my normal lights on. I have my normal lights on. Yeah, I don't know. You are right, though. Maybe it's this. There, it's this. It's the shiny. It was this. That's the difference, okay? Yeah. Let me go put this back. So one of the things that I did in the wee hours of last Saturday was I got together things that you could use that were, because all Colleen associated it with was masculine. That's all she could see was masculine. So I was trying to get more of a feminine steampunk. And this is all my own handmade paper. And this is my seahorse girl, all stitched. But this you would consider this steampunk. It has a metal hairpin. It's got some hook things that you do for electronics sewn in. Okay, so that's steampunk. Hearts and swirls, that could be steampunk. And even this, because it's like Victorian, this is soft, more muted. But then you have this and metal. See, there's this. There's even lace, linen you can add. And then the juxtaposition of a Harley Davidson. All I know is this is kosher wrapping paper, and I got it at a Jewish celebration. So I know this, yeah, and I don't have a whole lot of this left. My Harley Davidson wrapping paper. This little strip of paper avalanche over yonder. Even this shiny, it's got scales, but it's shiny. And here again, like I said, I was trying to get more feminine, kind of a, this is about movement here, the arms and the way, but it's okay. And here, like an eye, no sags, no circles. And again, obviously I had a kind of a vintagey theme going on. Here's some words, dictionaries, and here's some. Now here, this has got like a bellhop on him. And here's a weird looking giraffe, but you know. And here, like this. And just some oddball things. And then, of course, here's some zebra wrapping paper that I played with. And then you could even do this. This is some of the rejects from Shauna Rejects. But even the cherry blossoms and, of course, butterflies could be considered movement. But yeah, so I thought, I thought I would go ahead and show. So we might, and I can show you my steampunk, what I did. And here's like a word, illuminator. So that's one way of doing some steampunk. That if you're not yeah, architecture, steam, because the one thing, I haven't looked it up for a while, but the one thing that I remember most about it is that it's about movement. So it can be like a door. These could be door knockers. This could be, let's see, a fireplace. Fire moves. Water moves. Here's some water. Here's buildings. Your doors, your windows move. So yeah, it's here's like this right here. That's a way, a balance thing. Balance moves. There's all kinds of different things. And like I said, and the swish of your skirt, yeah. So anyway, so this is what, like I said, in the wee hours of the morning, I was trying to figure out ways to show Colleen. Now let's see here. A more feminine way. And then what I did here, I had some already printed out, but I couldn't find anything. And I actually think I want to play. I never have found a base for this. I never have glued it down. I've just never, and it's starting to get busted up. I'll move this and I will show you. Okay, let me get my stack of, come on, I know they're here. Stack of bee paper, because I left them here. Or did I? Here they are. You could even, because if you could even do like leaves, because they have movement in them, and you could even put little gears inside the leaves. But this thing here, this is a Shauna reject, and I was going, this is bee paper, and yeah, bee paper. This is all of the bee paper rejects from Shauna. This is steampunk from my perspective, without having looked at what steampunk means for a while, you know. And if you had to like sum it up, in it's romantic, but and actually romance in a lot of different respects. It comes down to movement, you know. How hi Norma, hi Beth, hopefully I haven't missed anybody. But this one here, you look at that and go, okay, you see blob, you see a bit of a rose. Here's like a circle, and I think she was trying to do some kind of a flower, probably a rose. Well, let me see. I think I still have it in my gallery on my phone. I may have to scroll, but the clem, what is it? The lovers. It put me in mind of that clem model. And I know I have some here, and I don't think I got rid of them. But I don't remember if it was in 18 or 17, 2017. Okay, this is June. But the one, the artist, Clem, CLIMNT, I think is how the last name. And he has that napkin with the black-haired, and they had that coloring book, and it has the yellows. But this is what, oddly enough, that's what it came to my mind. And I thought, oh, that might be kind of cool. I'm looking here. Yeah. And I guess we have to do the normal disclaimers about this being a chat show. Even sometimes we might not talk a lot. So I guess I do have to say, if you get bored, you know, you can mosey on through, fast forward. Well, anyway, I hope you guys know what I'm talking about. Oh, come on. I should have had it cued, but I didn't. Okay, we're in November 2017, and I'm not seeing it on a quick thing. But do you guys say yes? Yes, Kathy, him. But the kiss, yes, thank you. And has all those different little pieces. But oddly enough, this is what I thought of. So I thought, oh, I need to locate I know there's a place, if you type in that name, there is a hashtag, but you be warned that hashtag might have some interesting, yeah, things you don't need to really see. Okay. I'm looking. Well, now we're in October 2017. Yeah, I know. I have a lot of pictures. I'm in the process of getting them off, but there's so much inspiration that it's kind of hard for me to get rid of them. I know they're on my computer. I mean, I know they are, but like for instance, like for now, and I need the reference like that. And so this is one that I will, if I haven't gotten rid of it, well, let's see. I know I have it. I'm pretty sure I haven't erased it. Oh, see, love that. It's just, ooh, color. Oh, yeah, like, hello, like it. Okay. Well, yeah. Well, anyway, yeah, Kathy got it. But see, you guys know what I'm talking about because Kathy, the kiss and the clam, whatever, however you say it. Okay. But that's what that reminded me of. So I just thought I would share. Now, this is okay, so what I was thinking for some of my collage, maybe now. And this is I went through and I even put like, see, because leaves, I could even use these for steampunk. And of course, this could be, but I have binoculars here, those there. This also see, this could be steampunkish. Even these doilies, you could doodle some, yeah, okay. So there's that. Here's a bicycle. Oh, and I love this. This is, yeah. Love it. Even, because when air hits it, it moves. Oh, come on, the word. Oh, web. Yeah, a web. Here's a tricycle. Yeah, and we all know my dream about Vicky. BR. So Linda White Holloway on 11/9/2011, she found these and she sent them to me and I received them on 11/19/2011. The tricycle. This could be considered steampunk. Okay. And here is a little bit, and this is like the romantic. Here's keys and smile. It is the key that fits the lock of everybody's heart. The romantic part of it. This is like a volcano. Again, movement. A volcano. And this is a Hawaiian, but I don't know exactly where. Crown. See? Okay. So this is some of, and I decided that anything that put me in mind of steampunk, I would put into one place. This is actually vampire, and I got this, and I'm not into vampires, even though I like my happy goth colors. But anyway, blood. But when I saw this, it reminded me of splats. But this is only half of the teeth. And so, yeah, and I keep it on this thing. Yeah, splats. So yeah, I have a steam. Yeah, little hearts. And like a little star. Yeah, stars. So anyway, anything, I obviously moved some things out of here because I had like my nibs, nibs, they float, your pins, that could be considered steampunk. I have my, the finger, you know, the hand stamp, and those are Tim Holtz. I even have, this is something else too, guys, is, oh, come on. Oh, here. This could be considered, you know, this is, oh, hey, Lipton tea from the Lipton. Yeah, so anyway, just, you know, all right, now, things that you see. All right, so there's, yeah, and like I said, obviously, now this is my idea book. Oh, and guys, this is one of my all-time favorite things. Old-fashioned sponge, old-fashioned sponge soap holders. If you ever find these, I don't really see them anymore. They make really great, like on your jelly plate or something like that, you know, for, yeah, they make really good things. Okay, arrows. And yeah, see, all of this could be considered movement, I think. This could be working, this is getting more into your, but it would actually fit right in, you know, in an odd way. This would fit into like steampunk. And like this would be nice. In fact, I want to show you what, I mentioned this in, Colleen's dream, but I don't, she didn't understand what and I don't think anyone else was really paying attention. But I have some steam, oh no, I put them away. Okay, one moment. This is my idea book, and I've been going through it and just trying to get some of the, oh, confound it. Today is obviously Wednesday is the day they decide to call. I've just been going through, some of this is old stuff. But I've been going through trying to get some of my backgrounds ready so that I can just come in here and just start doing collage and stuff in here. And so, okay, so we might work in that, but then I didn't finish my steampunk from last night, so I will show you that. And this is my Chanel book. And yes, I do actually have, I don't buy Chanel clothing at this point in my life, but one day I might, but it's kind of fun. This one, and yes, I do still, I haven't talked about her for a while, but I guess I do have an art crush on Pack or Die, Honest Heart Studio. And I don't know where my one moment please tab is. Focus. Focus. Anyway, but oh my giggles. She does, it's like she has a 40-minute tutorial on her, well, it's an older tutorial, But oh my, oh, hi, Dorothy. Oh my giggles. She, this, and her Coptic stitch. And I thought, okay. And I got sent this Chanel. It's like an exclusive book. And guys, it's showcasing in the Chanel thing. All you get is just these really big pictures of the jewelry. So in and of itself, I guess it could be considered a steampunk because, you know, the way they've done this, it could be considered steampunk. But I thought, well, okay. And I wanted to go big because I didn't have one. And I ran across Packer Dye's 40-minute when she went through this, and I have cold press in here. I have, see, here's the Chanel fine jewelry catalog. I have file folders. I've got sketch paper. You mean, obviously I have bags. I have here, see, smaller watercolor. And let's just say, and she used the Marion Smith, and nothing against Marion Smith, but oh my giggles. And she had in her 40-minute, in Packer Dye's 40-minute thing, she has a link to the Marion Smith thing. And she will tell you that, you know, and she will say, this is where I got this Coptic stitch. But when you go over to Marion's, and I was following along, and I think there was like part 1 and part 2. But oh my giggles, the first two signatures, and there's 6 signatures in here. The first 2 went perfectly fine. The other 4, don't ever ask me how I managed to get this together, okay? I couldn't tell you what I did, but I managed to get this together. And as you can see, I took some it was, just to say, it was exhausting, okay? Exhausting. And I don't think, I haven't done a Coptic stitch since, I think Barb Owens, I don't know if she still has it up on her channel. And then Lady Fran, duct tape, thank you. So anyway, but Lady Fran and Barb Owen are the only 2 that have ever made sense, for me anyway, of Coptic stitch. But let's just say, yeah, but I use it, okay? So here, this is my steampunk. And like I said, some of my, and I have a new stamp that I just recently found that I had forgotten that I had. I knew I bought it, but I had, you know, because it wasn't where it was supposed to be. I found it the same day I found this. So obviously it has been missing for at least a year. And I, you know, anyway. Okay, so here, inside here, there's a bag. And this is one of the, just those things inside the book that I created. And this is what I've gotten so far. Anyway, this is anyway what I've done so far. And eyelashes, about, again, I was just boiled it down to one word, about movement. The theme on this one is kind of about beauty and about how I'm relearning how to take care of my skin. And because when you don't have any vitamin D in your body and you can't wear clothing for more than 5 minutes, I mean, anyway, you know, and I'm coming back from that. and learning about just remembering, and I can wash my hair again without screaming my head off, and those kinds of things. And it's so this becomes, it's not the beauty is not the be all and end all, but just some of the basics. I couldn't do some of those basics for all those years. And yeah, I'm missing bug finger, but oh, this is the original. I still have the bug finger number 2. But anyway, so okay. So this is where I put everything in here. And I decided that my bolder accent color was going to be this. And this is just a Colgate advertisement from a magazine. And I've just been kind of gently taking, I've just been kind of taking some of the real brightness out of the red. Not too much, but just enough. And here are some of the things this is from Ephemera's Vintage Garden. This is actually copyright 2015 for personal use printable. And this is see more of the feminine. Okay. And these are some of my all-time favorites. These guys here. And I've got one here. I've got one here. And I actually, I went ahead and I used one of them. Okay. And I pulled this one. This is from a GQ. This is from a GQ magazine. And GQ. This one here. I don't have too many. In fact, this is the only one I have. But I don't typically buy these. And I got them at my husband's barbershop. After a while, they just give them to you. Say, just take them, get rid of them. So I grabbed one. But this came out of it. And I thought, this could be steampunk. This is an art studio, and you've got your either active boom, either this is an assemblage or it's an actual functioning sound system. But I thought this would be kind of a cool thing for kind of a, in an art room, steampunk. But then I went ahead with this, and I here. But this one here, I sized down, and now I may have, when I sized it down to wallet size, I may have literally cut some of these off. But in this particular situation, it doesn't bug me. And something, I know Colleen has some tissue paper like this. So if she ever wanted to do steampunk with the moon, there's an idea there. But this one is what I had, so you have all of this. Instead of wasting all of this, I could take this and start doing some stenciling around it to make it, And I do have Marion Smith. I have a girl on a tightrope. It's My Mind's Eye. That could be steampunk. She's a ballerina with an umbrella. That could here. I do have Marion Smith because I do like hot balloons. So but again, I wasn't able to really find all of my steampunk stamps. But anyway, so we could do that. I was even thinking about looking for something out of my Alice coloring book. Well, CB, I was trying to think of ways to help Colleen. Yeah. And this down here, like I said, I'm working in this watch down here, Woman's Millinery in pink gold. Now that's, you know, that's a watch. That's steampunk. That's a very, so we're synonymous, okay? But down here, I kept the words. Millinery. That's that's like a hat work, and you know, and that leans to sewing. And so anyway, but that's what I've got so far. And I did this into wallet size because you know how you guys have your little selfie pictures and things like that, and I wanted something small like that to kind of go in here. Now this wouldn't, and this is where I kind of started doing more of that abstract, where this was just left over from down here, from here down there. But I thought, well, let's, you know, here I've got more modern. And then I see I took some of this C here, and I was sitting there, and Colleen said something, and I go, oh, and I'll fussy cut this and put it on her face. And again, if my theme is about beauty, it's about seeing things. Anyway, so that's kind of where I went from that. And let me get the other things out of here. I just put it all in here. I think, okay, yeah. I saw this. This is again water in a movement. This is Frozen Wave. This is someone's artwork, and I guess it's in a let's see here, in London's White Cube Gallery. But you know, and at the time, so here's water on the eyelashes. Here's water in, yeah, an old bit. Yeah, okay, this is, and I cut out some more of these, and I put the hat on her, and I'm thinking about putting it right here. I might decide. Oh, I wanted to show, I don't know if Colleen will ever see this, but I wanted to show her. She sent me a stamped image of that. I told her that she had a pipe stamp. And I says, yes, you do. She says, no, I don't. I says, well, let's put it this way. A few years ago, you did have one. I kept that, and I glued it on to some. And so I could have her coming out of one of the chimneys, like she's sitting on a chimney, but I kind of like her just kind of disjointed, just where she doesn't really. I wanted this to be, I want to see the stitches here. Okay, and I've done this in a way that I could come and I could take I could take this stencil and I could come in and do, yeah, right here. Right here where this is a harsh line, I could come in with a pencil and do just some circles over it. And yeah, okay. So we could finish this. And this one here, I decided to leave as a full blown, the postcard like this, and I put it up here because see, this one is short. This is a file folder, and this one is one of the long pages, or I should say the tall pages. So when you fold them up, see, they have two different sizes. So it's kind of like this guy is like, oh no, I'm gonna, or he's over here. He might overextend and come this way. So he's kind of, you know, he's got him in his sights. But anyway, and they're looking at each other. And all right. And I haven't really stopped to think about a quote, but my thought is a quote could go down here. And like I said, I kept all of this. Now we could, let's see. I could do a little bit around just so the physical of actually showing you what I did. You guys probably know what I'm going to, how to do it, but I thought, let's just do it. Now, okay, there's that. On this thing here, and I guess in this particular situation, I don't necessarily need them to be cohesive as you would think that, you know, in a normal collage, because, you know, I don't know if would explain it correctly. But here I've put a line in here because I'm going to take some washi tape or another piece of something. I could even, now this might be kind of an, now this could be, this is again, Ephemera's Vintage Garden. This is not technically steampunk, but because of the butterflies and the fact that they move, and charts about, because they had to plan everything, and you see, you know, anyway. Okay, so, oh, here, let's get that moved. So what I could do here even, and it would kind of stay with the color. I was kind of, I have this over here, and it kind of goes over here. I wanted this is kind of the old part, and this is the new part, and kind of, and then how they, anyway, I'm not sure how, but I could actually take, instead of, I was going to maybe put some washi tape here, but now that I say that, I'm like, I didn't bring my washi tape over here, you know, and I'm like, oh man. So I might freak myself out, but I could actually do this and put it here to where it's overlapping. I want to take out the word bazaar, although in some people, bazaar might actually, okay, now chat hasn't moved for a bit, but that's okay, no big deal. So my brain is like, oh, that's what I want. I thought, well, let's look through some of the rejects. This is from the bell paper. Okay, now this, things that, and again, I was kind of going, I love these. This has movement in it. Rejects, I'm looking. Now this could actually be something here. Now, but I like this. But this, it kind of puts me, the way she's done this here looks, because it's rubbed up against other things, and it kind of puts me in mind of a map. Ooh, now I do have, it's parts, it's cleared at the bottom. One moment, please. Come on, I know you're here. I saw you last night. Oh, come on. All right. I will pick you up. Now, here's a pop cap I picked up off the ground, and I glued it on, and it makes the perfect little gear. Here it is. This is an indigo stamp. I could just, and have like map around this. And here's even a dress form. All right, let's see here. All right, we have that. Right, I'm gonna get, let me put this in here. Now I could use my arrow. I see I put my, I'm getting my ink. One moment, please. Yeah, I put him up. I think I want to go with black. Oh, there's a part of me that feels slightly disjointed, but you know, hey. All right, that's okay. And let's just see. Because see what I mean? She's got some other flowers here drawn in pencil, but because this is rubbed on some other things, it kind of gives it a map feel already. So I think this is the right way up. This is someplace in England. See, because that kind of already has that feel to it. So and this could actually, even though I don't necessarily want to cover up all that water, this actually might be the kind of a fun thing to do. All right, doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. But when I see this, I'm like, oh, you know, and travel. This could be steampunky because, you know, traveling. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. I'm kind of okay. Do it upside down and do that one there. Get a little bit different movement going. All right, so there. All right. Okay, Sharon. Yeah, good, Kimberly. Okay. Okay, so here, anything else? I'm kind of liking this idea, and I want anything else in here. Now, I am supposed to be working with watercolors. Oh, love, it's the color, I think. I could I like that. And I don't know Beachmaker from, you know, that's why I had her. I says, if you remember this, please write out which is what, because, you know, again, I don't have any of this paper. So I can't tell you anything about it. To me, it's paper. And I get the, Okay. All right. Let's see. I think, and maybe I could add just for the, again, I'm not doing this. Oh, I forgot to show you guys. Let me get this trimmed here. I'm using, because I can come back in. I'm keeping things kind of sort of in block. All right, so there's that. All right, now let's get this moved back in. I have a little slot here where my cutter goes. And there's the top. Okay. And that tells me bee paper. I love them. I never did see the movie, but I like them. I like that. The Alice in Wonderland, the Mad Hatter, Johnny Depp. Okay. This, now I could actually, the idea was that I kind of have a place, I want to place for some journaling down here. Now, obviously you won't, let me get these. Oh. Okay. Okay, this is my magnolia. It's watered down. Okay. Pushes all the way up there. All right. We're not doing this side. This is the top. And then we clear up here to the top. I wanted to some kind of find a maybe kind of a short and sweet, maybe even a scripture. You know, I don't know. I could put a butterfly here. I've got one down here. This was actually, I salvaged some of my artwork on a box that had gone south. One of my recycling that I used for storage. And this is a portion of it that I salvaged. And I thought, oh, hey, you know, perfect time. I covered up her legs. But see, oh, I thought I had left it out, but since I didn't see it. Okay, so I could put another one here. I could put it like that. I could round the corners. In this particular case, I wanted to keep most of the hands because, again, I'm relearning about taking care of my skin and doing your nails and that type of thing. So for me, there's an underlining thinking about taking care of myself and, you know, I can, right here, I purposely left a line between this and this. That might go there, or I could line up the butterfly body or the moth, whichever this is. Like, see right here, I could line it up there. I could do some to make this blend in a little bit more. I could, you know, we still see some of the word beauty. We're this guy over here, thinking outside the box. Okay, here. This I could trim down, or I could put it over here because we're looking at a park and trees. And there'd still be room, of course, over here than the house. But, well, let's get this cut. Like, hello, duh. Let's get this cut. Let's see. 4 works just perfect. Okay. Okay, 4 wide. So I could overlap it here. So there might be some room for something here. If I have the woman up here, she could be bird watching. She could be, you know, who knows? She's sitting on the trees, or she floats around and she's sitting on the, here's like a widow's walk up here. I'm sure this is like in France somewhere, but I'm sure they have widow's walk there, what we call widow's walk. All right. And I still want to use some of the little pieces. So let's see what this does. Let's see, 4. And also I'm kind of wanting to keep it, let's see, 4 1/4. I'm trying to also keep it into into shades, shapes, not shades, into shapes, like abstract, kind of like bring that all the way down to the bottom of the, there, see, bring it over and all, cause see, all the way down, this page is long. I keep forgetting that. I keep seeing this size, but I can bring this, and I left the white over here, see, because I can take something and that's where I overlap the item. Like, see right there, bring it clear to the bottom, and that's where I glue it. And it actually blends here of this. So I might want to actually bring it up from the top a little bit. So there's a little bit difference in, so there might be a little more. I'm not sure about this. I might, well, I could put, I don't know. We'll see. All right. I kind of like that. Again, there's another thing about beauty. There's a different form of beauty. Now, this is what I wanted to show just in case it's not, someone didn't understand. Let me get this. That's going to go, I'm pretty sure, but I need to work. Yeah. Okay. So for me, because I tend to say I don't want to waste this over here, this is where the neo2s come in. Finally, we're getting to the neo2s that Jean requested. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take, oh yeah, they're over there. I put them over there. One moment, please. And I actually, because steampunk is one of the things I wanted to focus on this whole year. So I actually have all of my steampunk. Remember back when the Graphic 45 had their steampunk thing? Well, I know Paula, she sent me all of her steampunk scraps from that line. Okay, so here, what I'm going to do, this is kind of this is like a stained glass, right? Let's see, she calls it stained glass. Okay, so Victorian, you know, old buildings. Let's see here. We know we have red. So let's see, I could go aqua, or actually, let's just pick a few. Let's maybe the traditional blue, and this is green, and maybe just go black for now. Okay. And I'm going to actually, again, so we're not wet. So for me, I'm not wasting the, we'll start with the green. Okay. Oh, and we're just going, and then once I've gotten these marked in, the paint on here that I left, and they should be just fine. If we get them done now, they should be, well, they would be all, I'm pretty sure they'd be okay anyway, but we'll go ahead and get these in, and then when I get my neo2s out, they should be dry enough. Okay. Okay, an hour and 15 minutes. So we've been a total of an hour and 35. So let's go 45 minutes. 45 minutes. And we'll go back to 0 and then 45. And then we can evaluate our time. We can evaluate how I'm doing. All right, put the caps on the right one. Okay. And this way we're not wasting the paper. Okay, we'll do a few. Okay. Do you want me to start, or do you want me to go ahead and just keep working on the steampunk? Let me know. We can go into my idea book. I did actually select some things for this idea book, more along monochromatic. And I'm just going to go ahead. This is called the Steampunk Rose, and it's the 2014 Ephemeris Vintage Garden, personal use printable. I'm just going to bring that in. It's part of the design. I think to get the neos in here. Liking this. Okay. Eileen's boyfriend. Doing good. Okay. All right. Well, we're okay. Steampunk. Yeah. And it's actually for me, it's something that I wanted to, because I miss playing with my gears and stuff like that. You know, I have the Tim Holtz. What is that? The little die? It's a big chunky die, but it's the, what did he call them? They're like 5 inches. I have the butterfly one. I have the gear one. Eileen, I know she sent me some foam gears. Mitzi sent me some foam gears, so I have those. But just to walk right up to them and get them, I might not be able to do that. And so for me, I don't have issues with putting gears, you know, because I mean, women have to do mechanical things too. So it's not, for me, it's not a masculine, feminine thing. So I, you know, and I'm not being mean or anything. I'm just, you know, so I don't have that, you know, I never really, I didn't have that situation in my brain where I'm trying to, and I just did my home. I looked up and, you know, I mean, you know, I suppose you could actually, now that might be kind of a cool thing, a concept. And you could take, what would country steampunk look like? And I'm kind of thinking, hi Debbie, in terms of Colleen, because she's more of the, you know, country, you know, like the, but see here, and this, see this, I haven't been in, let me, this, see, this just got me on my idea. And let me, I have to take a break because now my brain is like really like, wow, you know. One moment, please. Now here is one of my all-time favorite. And I unless I had two of these. Oh, this is the HR. And one day I will be buying out of these, I will be buying from them. Oh my giggles. Oh my giggles. I'm like, what would country steampunk look like? But here, I've got addresses on that one. I can't show that one. But this, oopsie. Okay. This helps keep my camera box steady and grounded. Okay, so that's why, let me just move these out of the way. Okay. Who's this from? Oh, Linda White Holloway. Okay. But see, now, because see, she's done, this is more of a modern country. But what would, now see, that's got me interested. What would country steampunk look like? Oh, that's got me, see, that's got me, oh man, the smell of a fresh book. Oh wow. Ooh, see, now that is an element. See? And this is the industrial. And oh, here, like this is metal and leather. Oh yeah, see now, see my brain. Rabbit trail. Oh, you know, I am going to have to put this, one moment, please. I am going to have to put this back because this book, it does help keep my empty camera box grounded. Okay. And yes, I have my very dusty bee memory of a hive. Oh, that's where the memory is. The memory of a hive. There. Okay, now. Okay, we're getting back. Okay, now, oh, wow. Dust and, and some salt. All right, now. Oh, my giggles. Here we go. Oh, I get to get out my watercolor brushes. I found all my Neos. I have 4 that I'm working on a project that I was, and I don't know where it is, that I wanted to show you. but it's not showing up right now. Oh, this is what I was talking about. Like this, see, when I mentioned in Colleen's stream about constellation and how you could, when you guys were talking about connecting the elements in Colleen's hair, that's why I brought that up. And I don't know if this would be considered constellation or what, but see, some of this actually might be cool on over in the sky area where the guy is floating around. Before I put that woman and the binoculars, I could put some of this. In fact, I could neo2 this. I'm just looking real quick here to see if that thing I was working on, that piece of I gathered some paper because, oh, here, this is the one thing. This is that stamp that Colleen, and so there's proof. At one time, if she still doesn't, Colleen did have this stamp. See, pipes, and it was yeah. So this could be considered steampunk, and it looks like there's like a bathtub there or something like that. Yeah, but anyway, yeah. So that's proof. Okay, where's that other piece? Oh, here. Oh my giggles. Now we're going to have, oh my giggles. And Vicky Ross, she mentioned Robin McClendon. And I've been over, and she has a different level of it because she has her schooling to back her up. And so, but I've been watching some of her things, and so I've been watching some. She has a Patreon, so it's probably as far as I will ever go is just watching some of her. I will just watch her YouTube, the things that she has on YouTube. I will be watching over and over. But I was been watching some of her videos, and it got me back into really like wanting to leave my jelly. And this one here, I had it in 3 parts. Now I have it in 5. So now I cut this now, and I've been taking some of my older jelly prints and other painty weird papers, and I've been adding to them. And so yeah, now my jelly plate, now my original jelly plate has 5 pieces to it. Okay, what? Oh, okay, Debbie, steampunk. Okay. Okay, so I'm getting kind of, I've got 2 different things kind of like, ooh, but I forgot to show you. In watching that, I actually got, this is the Dracula's Plunger. And as you can see, I no longer have the bigs. I finally cut it down. I actually have Mod Podged it, and I retaped it, and I did some more sewing, and it's just a smaller version. And I tucked some more in, and I have another layer. I glued in some more, but now I have to cover it with some fiber and stuff. But in watching this Robin McClendon, I have some, I actually got back into doing some mark making, and this one here, and this is actually a reject, and these squiggles right here is actually this right here dipped in my India ink. Now I actually have a wider when this was happening. And then I did she had a bit of stem here, and I did the leaves. So this is all India ink, and there's some gray Prisma, but this is all Shauna's work. And as you can see, I cut it out because I'm debating whether I want to sew some gold or some purple candy wrapper there. But this is, I worked on the fine point. Okay. And this is, I did some neo2s, and I'm debating on whether I want to do some, you know, some stenciling. But yeah, and mark making. And Vicky calls it goddess something or other. Her and I'm and the Robin McClinton calls it intuitive scripting. I might just call it doodle scripting. I don't know, but anyway, it's just making marks, and then I, on this one, I dipped it in my India ink, and I just did some, yeah. So yeah, I've been playing around, but I'm in the process of, I used a glue stick, and I did some Miss Rose binding, seam bias tape, and then I let it dry, and then I went over it with some Mod Podge. And now here I want to do some more decorative here. But yeah, I'm in the process of creating, and these here, I purchased these as calligraphy, but they're not really, but I love the bamboo. So I want to enhance. I'm trying to figure out what kind of fibers I can put up here to kind of make this more bushy. And I can even try to find something, how to make some extra mark making. But yeah, so I'm back into doing that. And see, I even got this one where I dipped it in ink, and they do work. You have to kind of, this one I'm still learning whether I want this way or this way. But I can actually show you if you want. I can show you some of that. Hi, Safia. Hi, Ange. Okay, yeah, CB. I think, no, that. All right. So, yeah. All right, but that was a little side note. And here, this also, I can, yeah, so we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. And then, guys, in the process of working on Dracula's plunger, I seriously gouged out and I took a plastic wrap, that I saved, one of the plastic wraps, and I glued it around. And guys, this actually makes it really cool, and I'll show you. In fact, I can just show you here. Where's my ink pad? Ink pad. Here we go. And we can just add it to part of. So I can still use this part if I want, but this part actually, and it does actually leave an interesting. It leaves an interesting, like almost like a thumbprint. It leaves an interesting pattern. And before we do, this is archival. So before we do the ink tint or the neo2s, we'll go ahead and add some of this. So just, FYI, if for some odd reason you're sitting there and you gouge the you-know-what out of your file, just wrap it. Of course, I sell I salvaged something, you know, but I assume saran wrap, plastic wrap would work in some ways, but I just used a glue stick. Okay. And okay, yeah, so handy dandy. Let's go ahead and put some map on here. Just a little hint of it here and there. And then, oh, this is kind of cool. Over top that, oh, map over top the thumbprint. Oh, no, see, that's kind of cool. Ooh, okay, well, okay, now, while we're selecting, we'll put these up. I can always come back to them because, you know, we want to get busy on we want to see the Neos. Okay. Now, oh, and I wanted to see about putting Neos on this. Let's see. Do I want, in keeping with, let's see what, okay, she is, so I don't think blue. I don't think I want like a blue sky because it's not traditional, because there's the vintage over on this side of the page, and I'm going to have her kind of up floating on the tree kind of thing without, she just floats around. She's a floater. Okay. So let's see. I do have my sepia. I have 4 of the Neos on that piece. Oh, guys, and just something else. I don't know if you don't neglect your markers. They actually make good base for like they do actually work really nice in your highlighters. Yeah, see, in that piece. Where is it? Come on. Where is it? Oh, come on. Seriously, it was right here. Oh, come on. Anyway, these, I haven't got to the gold yet, but this is Van Dyke Brown and sepia. I'm wondering if those would be, we could add some gold. I wonder, this is a laser printer. I don't want to put anything in here. Okay. This is where I had my ink, my India ink. So I'll put them over here. Put this back over here. Actually, I'll let that dry. Of course, the thing is, you have to either baby wipe it or let it air dry. So I'll stick it there, let it air dry. All right. Now we don't need that. So I have where is it? I took the time and I cleaned off my long palette. I soaked it because it had acrylic paint. Oh, here. Yeah. And I don't put it down the drain. I actually have a plastic item that I put 2 or 3 baby wipes in, and any of my glue water, any of that goes into that container and it evaporates. And then after, you know, a few months or whatever, I just replace the old baby wipes because it has, you know, and then I put new baby wipes in, and that way I'm it the glue water and acrylic, like the, you know, when you leave things and you leave your acrylic paint to dry and then you have to soak it off, you have paint skins. All of that gets stuck to the baby wipes inside that container, and it takes a couple 3 days to evaporate, at least in my house, and then I just toss it. On fabric, paper, and beads, you're new to my channel. I do not know you. Oh, that's right. You're Moffat. You're my tuffet. Sit on a tuffet. Oh, you're not new. You're old. Okay, well, anyway. Okay, so I don't think I want blue. I already have some toned down red. So if on the page, and we have some pink. So now I'm wondering, do I want sepia up there? Let me, you know, hey, my thought is before I put her down, I could put some of this down. Now, do I want to use my water pen? Or, which one do I want to do? Which one? This one. See, I have this one marked because I have a glue brush that's exactly like this. So I marked this, and I know this is my watercolor one. Okay, I'll use this one. That will give me a broader stroke. And I will try. Maybe it's the combination of the Van Dyke and the Van Dyke brown and the sepia. That is the Van Dyke brown, and this is the sepia. And okay, I have distilled water. Okay, let's try and see. This is the Van Dyke brown. Of course, now you can't really see it. Well, it's not, the black stuff is not going away. I know who gave this to me. I remember who sent this to me. This is the sepia. So actually, I kind of, maybe a little bit of both. Come on. Do it this way. Okay, we will, it may or may not. Okay. I didn't realize I was going to be doing this, so I didn't have a place to sit this on, but there you go. I now have it on some wax paper. Now here, on this one, this is where is Jean still here? She's probably crocheting. Old Brenda, yeah. You're not new, you're old, Brenda. Brenda's sitting on the tuffet. Okay, now, do I want some startling, something like maybe salmon pink? I would, let's see. I bet you this is ochre. just because that's where my eye, yeah, ochre. My eyeball is drawn to ochre. Yeah, I'm doing it. There's scarlet. But anyway, yeah, this year I wanted to work with, you guys have probably know this. I wanted to bring back some steampunk into my work, and also try to work with my actually I wanted to work with my happy goth colors. Let's go. This is purple, but to me this is more of a pinky purple. To me this is more purple. See, to me this is purple, but this is violet. They say this is violet. Okay, that's mauve. But we'll go with what they call purple. So yeah, we have a little, oops, come on. This is so heavy now. Yeah, that I found all of them, all of my neo2s are accounted for. It feels so heavy. It's like, who knew? All right, now, do I want, okay, purple, salmon, ochre, and we're doing, yeah, Van Dyke. We're doing some more Van Dyke and sepia. And we're gonna spritz it. Yeah, neo2s. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody, and hopefully everyone's kosher. And I think we did have some blue, black, and green ink from these. And I think we're going to just use this same stained glass. And I want to stay away from this as much as possible. And let's see, we're going to go with the purple. Like, yeah, I'm stretching it. I'm stretching it. It obviously is probably not going to be 100% perfect, but we might get some in there. You never know. I do like me my yogurt, my ochre, my yogurt. Oh, brother. La, 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 la. Now, breakfast at Tiffany. If you had, it's, you just have to, hit and miss. Hit and miss. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. I know. Vicky said, don't do this unless you absolutely have to. But do this. Oh, better yet, this one like that. La, la, la. I'm not listening to chat. Okay, let's see. Okay, they're talking. Okay, hold this down. Put some ochre. I betcha. Oh, guys. Oh, guys. And this, I think, would be a kind of a cute. I found my paper. Remember back when my mind's eye? came out with their buffalo plaid, their black and white buffalo plaid. And then my brain got to saying, ooh, I betcha what would be nice in like an ochre buffalo plaid. And I set out to do it. Remember, this is the organic toilet paper that I used on top of the Bakelite, the vintage Bakelite. Well, I actually found it. So now that was the other reason why I cut my into 3. I cut this piece in my jelly plate because I got to thinking this would be the probably the smoother way to add different size of the buffalo plaid, because see, you know, yeah. So I'm like, yay, I found the base to my buffalo plaid. Just, you know, FYI. Okay, now, ooh, see that? That is kind of cool. And I would just, you know, rub it on the back side. Just be, this is a 28-pound. Remember, this can take anything. Remember my 28-pound printer paper? Anyway. Okay, and that's laser printer. So we shouldn't have an issue. Okay, let's do some more here. We got some more purple. Hold it tight. And we'll get some ochre up in here. Some pink salmon. Yeah, that's what this is what I was trying to explain. So anyway, part of, and I know I've been kind of back and forth, but I'm kind of picking up from the different little rabbit trails. They all had a theme today, though. Steampunk is, I want to go back and I want to watch things and relearn about steampunk, and yeah, and basically do an album or something like that, or create like a traveler's notebook. Or for instance, I could actually finish this and maybe even put a stained glass spin to it, and this could be the cover of it. And I could do like I could do a traveler's notebook. Let's see, CB Ange. That crinkled. Oh my. Oh, Saphia. Oh, guys. Okay. All right. Okay. One moment, please. Oh, my giggles. Seriously, one moment. All right. Now, here's the story about my toilet paper. Okay. All right. There was this day. I was in the grocery store, and I quite honestly purchased this. I thought when I go, oh, little miniature light brown paper towels. for $3. I mean, hello. You cannot beat organic, natural colored paper towels for this price. Normally, this would probably be somewhere around, I don't know, $6. I don't know. But then I got to, and I moved on about body width space, and I looked down and I go, oh no, that's toilet paper. And then I thought, well, I could put it back. I thought, hey, it actually might be kind of cool to use in my art, because that's what I was thinking. I want this color paper towel for my art, Anyway, see, it's so cute. If this had been paper towel, it would have been adorable little paper towel size, right? Hello. But I brought it home, and that is my toilet paper. See, and it's in actually keeping, it's not white, it's unbleached, so it has that beige color to it. And it actually is nice against the vintage Bakelite ochre color. Oh my giggles. I'm not going to repeat that. Okay, so you guys were sissies. I'm laughing at stuff in chat, and I'm not repeating that. Let's just, well, if you're actually watching chat with they're talking about toilet paper. Anyway, so hello. All right, now. Oh, hey, there's a box down here. It's my Nordstrom box. Ooh, what's in there? I have my faux glaze. That's when everyone was buying glaze, Golden's glaze or whatever, and all I could find was faux glaze, but it worked. I still have some of it, and it was obvious. It was definitely less expensive. Okay, here, stencil. All right, it's not completely dry, but we're okay. All right, now here. Now, this may not have been exactly what Jean had in mind. Make sure sepia. Yeah, sepia. When she said neo2s. But, hey. Ochre. Yo, ochre, where are you? Hello. Ochre. Yellow ochre. And la la la. Oh my giggles, you guys. La 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 la. Let's put some pink salmon out here and some sepia. Hold it down. And I guess this might seem a little bit funky to some, but again, I keep thinking about that, the word movement. some Van Dyke Brown. And we're kind of in keeping with those. Oh, we have up here. Let's see, we'll put some purple up here. Hold that stencil. Okay, and let's put some sepia here and some ochre. And I don't have I do have, but I don't have a fresh water, so I'll, that'll be okay for now. All right. Now I suppose I don't really like getting my blow dryer out, my because it smells. It still has that brand new smell to it, and I've had it for years. It was my replacement that A.B. Lynn sent me, but it still has that. Yeah. Okay, we can go ahead and. All right, we have been 2 hours and 22. So let's give it to see if we can get this worked out a little bit more. Let's do 20 minutes. I don't want to go 4 hours. I want to. Okay, so we have 20 minutes. Let me see about this. This is dry. So this is the sepia and the Van Dyke Brown. So this actually might be nice across the top of the page. And once, of course, you see another green, but I can go back in because I want some of this, but I can go back in and I can do some, I can bring, when I, my clock stamps and things like that, I can turn this into steampunk a lot more. Okay. But I wanted at least something there so I wouldn't just toss the paper. I wanted to make sure that I was recycling that paper because I didn't want to waste it. Once this is dry, okay, I have it's plugged in. One of the reasons why I don't use it as much as I used to is because I have it plugged into a bar, and it really honestly needs to have more. It needs to have it gets wrapped up in my chair, the cord, and yeah, if I'm see, like right now it already got messed up. There we go. So I have to be really, really careful with it. Okay, so this is loud, and my thing is right there, and this is loud, so be warned. Make sure it's not tangled up. Okay, so here goes. Yeah, it's it's still a bit damp, but I think and like I said, in this particular way I'm doing this collage is some of you might think, oh, that doesn't go together or whatever, and it's kind of like just sitting there. But this is where the abstract comes in, where I wanted just to work with shapes. In this case, I have to deal with that circle, but she's still kind of squarish, but strips, rectangles, squares, and occasionally a circle here, but And yeah. Okay, so let me carefully get this back up. This is still a little bit damp, but I think it's going to be okay enough. And okay, dangle down. Let's see, no way. This, I have it, yeah. And that way, I keep it plugged in, but I have it back behind me, hung up. Okay. Okay, let's, that's not, okay, bring out my book. And I was actually thinking about, oh wait, we need to get this moved now. Let me take my, have to bring it all the way up. All right. Bring it, camera cord. Okay, so there. Now over here, oopsie, there's, okay. This is what I was thinking, having this like right there to kind of just give it that hint of the air. Okay, because this, remember, I'm not taking the class that she was going on, and Colleen needed that tutoring from. All right, so let's get this. Let's just do it again. That element of the abstract using shapes. I'll go 2-inch. I think I like the Van Dyke brown. We'll just go like that. And see, we've got different widths of squares. We have more collage-y like feeling over here. But then I began, see, here's like a rectangle. Here's a square. And here's like a, oh, I guess it's a square. So like a 4x4. This is a rectangle. So this is what was in my brain. We can do a little over this way a little bit. No, I don't, because I want to put something here. I want to keep the black. So this can go right up to the black. Okay. And come on. So there. Okay, this gets glued down. I'm short and I'm like stretching, so I have to stand up to get this glued on. And okay. Hopefully, Shauna. And I'm wondering if I'd have to get my India ink out. Oh, I wonder, guys. You know, this one I just did. Look at this. Dracula's Plunger. And mark making. Oh, I wonder. Ooh, that could be very interesting. Very interesting. I'm gonna anyway, nah, I guess I don't have to say anything about it. Okay. I'm going to stand up. You might see bits and pieces of me that you don't normally see. I might probably, because of the fact that I've left the millinery word down here and I've left the stitches exposed here, I may actually bring some of my, like this. I may actually, I still haven't found that that stencil that makes the particular hole that I can do beading, the pearl Tudor style beading on. But anyway, I can do something like this for stitching, and I might add it someplace here. I don't know yet. We'll see. But yeah, okay. You guys know this one. I've showed you this one. Okay. All right. I think I actually, because this one's going to be here, and just a little. I'm wondering. No, I think I'm just going to keep it. No, I think I'm going to keep it square. Just keep it square. We got some roundedness over here. We have a rounded corner over here because of the file folder. But again, all right. So where's the girl? Girl, come on, girl. Yo, where did you go? Yo. Yo. Oh, there you are. You're under Dracula's plunger. Okay. So she goes here, and the idea is that she's sitting in the trees. Okay. That's why I wanted to put her right here at the top of the trees. She's just sitting on the trees and she's looking at you. Okay, so she goes there. Now you can't necessarily see the stars, but having this as a guide, I can take my black fine pen and take a ruler and do some out here. Once she gets glued down, I can do this over in here. All right, so, oh wait, let's see. And like I said, as far as like bringing some of these harsher edges, when you think industrial tends to have harsh edges, so you might not want to cover all those harsh edges up. You know, you can come in like with the stained glass, or like I mentioned about the circles. Okay. I think I'm all. Okay, again, she's sitting on the trees. She's in the trees and she's looking at you. She's gawking at you. This message held for review. I don't know what is going on, but okay, it's gone now. Okay. You're being reviewed, Ange. Okay, now, and again, and I don't know about that dot, that you can't see it, but I can. It kind of puts me in mind of like a thing that you don't want there. But again, I'll just connect it. I'll come back in, and using this as my example, I can, okay, now here. This is going to go here. And I want it, it's going to, but now this is bee paper. So it's kind of thicker than the other stuff. So, you know, I'm almost wondering if this could be, because this would be the stick out point. If I put sewing on this, that could be where I do it. And yeah, so this one is going to be a little bit I'll put a little more glue, so I'm going a little bit heavier on it. Let's see, what did Shauna... Okay, does Ange need to sleep? Let me see. I must have missed something. Okay. Oh, CB said the you-know-what word, the F. Okay, in my whisper voice. Okay. All right. Well, wait, you want to see the other one? I don't know if you saw it. Oh, that one that I can't find. What did I do with it? The one with the wiggle squiggle. Oh, there it is. This is another one. See? And I've added to it. Now, oh, don't want to get this. Okay, we're butted up against that portion that I left. Oh, I was going to tell you. I don't know if I made them. When you're collaging sometimes, like with this, don't cut right up to the image. You can leave the white sections and you can use it like I did up here. See this black piece of magazine, and then I took a 1/4 inch and I'm going to put something on top of that to, again, this is where the more abstract comes in, and I layer different layers of and widths of stuff that just, it blends, but yet it's just, anyway, it kind of, okay, let me turn this page and let me rub it from on this one, because it's that B paper and it's a little bit thicker. I'll just do this. A little added security there. All right. And I'm not really paying attention. I'm on this side in particular, I'm focusing more on the shape of rectangle or square. So I don't mind if these match up, like, they're like, but I did stagger them a little bit. Here, see, oh, well, again, hold on. See, the page goes clear down here. See? Okay, one moment. See, remember, this is a big one, remember? See, the page goes clear down here. So I still have that much room if I want to collage on that. I do like her just sitting up on the tulies. Maybe she owns this place. Maybe you can have a story of this is her ancestral home. And maybe she invites people. She invites tinkers. People who, artists. Maybe she turned this into an artist's home. Ooh. Maybe you should turn this into an artist's home. One of like designing their, fiber. Yeah, all. Okay, now this. Part of me wants to do the Dracula's plunger before. Let's see, do I have how much time do I have? Oh, I have 2 minutes and 20. So 2 hours and 40. I guess I could go right up to the 3 hour. We'll just kind of go up to the 3 hour. I want to do Dracula's plunger. I do. Let's see. I'll do it with the black ink, the archival, because that actually goes faster. That dries faster than anything else. And I wouldn't necessarily have to heat set it. I don't have to heat set the archival. So we'll use Dracula's Plunger and ink. Now we might not, this is a mark maker, a homemade mark maker. So we may or may not get, and this is some old paint. So yeah, that, all right. So let's see. I'm surprised. Eileen probably fell asleep. Oh, you'll get there, Brenda. You'll get there. So yeah, see, I have old paint. Okay, we're going to have to smush it. We're going to have to just rub it in. I may have to get black paint out. Okay, here. Now we may have enough. And this is an awkward. Dracula's Plunger is very awkward. I'm going to have to stand up and press in. And we'll kind of smush it. Oh, cool. Can you see it? Oh, now to me, that just kind of adds to that steampunky oddball. Okay, we're going to smush it. Oh, look at that. Okay. All right. Oh, I like that. Let's see. Need to bring down. Hi, Marianne. Oh, and you must have forgotten. This is old. And Eileen called it, she dubbed it Dracula's Plunger because the one day they were teasing me and I was making this and they were teasing me. And Eileen said, you know, that looks like Dracula's Plunger. So yeah, they bring it up in other people's chat. It's awkward. Eileen wouldn't let me do anything with it. So I just kind of down because it was bigger, and it wasn't as manageable, but I had to do some repair on it and I had to make it a little more manageable. But it's still Dracula's Plunger and it will remain Dracula's Plunger because Eileen said so. Mark making. Okay, now I'm going, since we're doing this, since we're going to stay a little bit long. Oh, let me empty out the paint. Oh, I got trash bag. Oh, well, here, this is what we'll do. Oh, here goes. It should. Okay. It's not perfect, but it will do. And I can paint. I guess I do have to soak it to get the paint off of it. But the idea being, it's I left it there because you can put it on the jelly plate. Yeah. And it would pick, I would assume that the, okay, now we're going to do some mark making. Let's see, which one do I want? Let's do some of this, I guess. And we've even got this one here. But this one, I have to get my ink out. And I may pour it in here, I may not. And I've had this ink for like 10 years, and I don't bring it out as much. It's old. It was old when I got it. Okay, come on. Okay, just relax. Come on. Oh, my skin is particularly sensitive today. Don't know why. Sometimes it gets that way. And I think I'll just dip it into here because it's actually, the ink is right up to the, okay, we'll do that. And we're going to dip this in. Come on. There we go. And all right. And we're going to do some mark, just some. Yeah. So, if you've never created things from mark making, this is just a twig. Oh, see, that's too much. I forgot and I didn't tap it off. Oh, well, that's okay. We'll add up a few up here. And this doesn't have to be the end, but I thought, let's just do it. Okay, it's drying out. Okay. Again. And you can put it on one to do, although obviously they're not perfect. And okay. So there's that. And oh, do you want to see the other side work? I'm still perfecting this one, but I have this one. It's almost sharp. Okay. Yeah. And I make dots out of this one. Yeah, it's okay. Now this one. There's the dots. Or, well, let's do more dots because hey, let's add dots in here. Dots in the middle. Because we're bringing it all together. And there it has just a finer line. Do some really fine ones. More dots. Lines. Yeah, like I said, they're not perfect, but you know, as you learn how to work them, like I did, like this, for instance, this one created this, and I just, you know, and I went like this and created, and then I did the double leaves and that type of thing. So anyway, just, you know, I periodically, I will pick up small twigs off the ground, and I will bring them home, wash them up, and then I let them sit for a little while. You know, I let them sit for a couple months. I kind of let them get acclimatized to my atmosphere, my home, and I just sit there, and I have several different kinds. I have big ones. I have small ones. I have, you know, anyway, you know, let's put this up. But it still works. The India ink, I've had it for like 10 years, and she said it was old. When I got it, she said it was old. So, and it still works. And yeah. And now that I know, Kathy Berg enabled me to at least think about buying Doc Martens Ochre India ink, because I saw her use it yesterday. I'm assuming all this is out. Don't ouch. That was rather stupid. Okay. All right, let's get this puppy cut. Let's get the book back here. Like I said, I'm not sure if I want to put a quote, but I'm assuming it could be a scripture. It could be, I might, I don't know. I don't necessarily want, now let's see which one. I wanted the hot air and the crown, because, you know, we're all, crown implies, of course, the stopwatch. Yeah, see it, you know, just have to kind of, all right, let's do it this way. Okay. And actually, I want some of that kamikaze. So we'll do a 3-inch here. I want some of the kamikaze. And I can continue to work on that, you know. I just did not want that to go to waste. Okay, so I like that better. Okay, now I can see a little bit how I want it cut. And remember, I did this in wallet size so that I could have, like, you guys, you know, on your instant pictures and things like that. I still don't have that thing. So I have to think in terms of sizing things down to like wallet size before I print it. Okay, Safia, that's fine. Yeah. Yep. Oh, thanks, Safia. All right, so here, and I'm kind of thinking we have her in a top hat. And I'm kind of thinking I want to keep this one, and I want to maybe do like a little ATC for Colleen that she can put in her little book. And I could use some of this. Okay, so the owl might look kind of cute sitting like right in here. Kind of like, see it like wedged here and here. Kind of sitting right here on the ground, like on the, I know it's a tree. I know it's a tree, and it's actually sitting on a limb. And it could be that they were, you know, okay, I kind of like that. The idea of that. Now, and the balloon, I still have to figure out, I suppose I could do a red strip here. Or, ooh. 1 moment, please. Okay, a 1/2 inch. Okay, let me do this. A 1/2 inch. No, that was the 3-inch size. So let me do a 1/2 inch of this. And we've got, yeah, okay. This is a 28-pound printer paper, and it's a little not crumbly, but it's a little bit wavy because of the, it's a little bit wavy because of the neo2s. And I want this hanging down just a little bit because I was thinking about the connection and about how, I guess in the class, they had this connection between wires and whatever. So, and again, oh, you know, the hint of abstract. Where's my here? All right, so I want that hanging down, but not necessarily touching the top of the house, but almost. Okay. Ouch, ow. It's okay. Okay, there's that. And I think I want to ink it. I've been using old, where's the ink pad? Ink pad. I've been using old paper, but I suppose I could use iced spruce. I can use iced spruce. That'll be okay. Ink the edges. Actually, a little more than the edges, but that's okay. Bringing in some of the homemade. Now down, let's see. I have to turn, either I stand up or I turn this upside down so I can actually get to it. Put this over here. Let me put this down here. Woo! I'm sitting on my foot, and I shouldn't be sitting on my foot. My Pettibon doctor would be not happy with. Okay, that piece of paper I had. Oh, here, ink. Okay, so we have that there. And it hangs down, not all the way in. And that, yes, I did use my measure. Okay, glue. Come on, glue. Yoo-hoo, glue. Yeah, We might not, we're coming up on 3 hours. Where's my blooming glue stick? I put the lid on. Oh, I hate getting a new one. Okay, that's no, not quite dead. All right. Okay. I may put words on this. I may just decide that I want to cover the word bizarre up here. Beauty is sort of here. Beauty is up here. I may emphasize that. I may actually that pudding top. Now I could, now see, this is where okay, the red pen. Oh, I can just use this red pen. I can take, this is where I would probably, instead of the stained glass, unless I could find a small portion of stained glass, like maybe this area right in here, I could bring some of this red. You can't quite see, but let's see here. Let me get some of the smaller parts and just a hint, and having it go this way. Okay, and lid here. Okay, now there's still, that's not as glued down as I would like, but if I can't get that glue off, which it doesn't look like I can, I could look for some washi tape, glue that down a little bit over on this side and cover that glue up, and then I could put some words here maybe. But see what I did right there? I just took the stained glass and I just put a little bit of red in there. Okay. Owl. I need to get him. I want the owl. I'm kind of thinking I want the owl like here. Where could I put the bird? We're getting to the point where it's going to have to be small things. On this, let's see. Okay, this looks like ATC size. We'll just do this to the 3. No, it's more than that. So we'll leave some of the owl, the extra owl. Okay, let's see here. I want some of the polka dots in there. Okay. And I don't know, put this up because it will be on my keyboard, and then my keyboard will be. So I think I want him, it will be into the yellow part, but I want him like right there. And I'm going to leave him scruffy around the edges, and I'm just going to glue him in. So he could be looking at the flower. He could be, yeah. He's an aloof owl. Okay. I found the old paper. Ooh. Let's just give him some old paper look. And we're going to glue him down. And I don't know. Like I said, I'm in my brain, because obviously I ended up kind of going with that beauty and the underlying message, about taking care of myself. And I'm happy that I'm in that position now where it's a lot easier to take care of that and not have to, cry or. Okay, let's see. I want it roughly. Okay, there. Yeah, he'll lap over on but you can still see the house well enough. Okay. And I like that little hint of the homemade paper that we did. There's room here for, you know what? That's going to bug me. My homemade paper is going to have to come over here somehow. Maybe like right here. Okay, I know I measure. We'll go with a 3/8, or no, 3/4. Ouch. Okay. Alrighty, now let's see. It's not gonna interfere too much. Do I want to actually? Ooh, do I want to actually black? Ooh, just a little bit of black showing there. That actually might be kind of cool. Ooh, I think I actually like that little hint of black, and that's it. Let me see. I like it the other way. Okay. And I can add just a little hint of red, again, like I did over here. I can take that same stained glass and I can put a little bit of red over here, even though they have some over pinky red here. All right. Oh, glue stick. Well, guys, as we're winding down, I don't know what I'll do for food. I'll find something. Now, do I have it like that? I think that's how I want. Yeah, I wanted the extra scruffy inside. I wanted some of that showing, but not all of it, right up to the edge. Okay, now we have 1, 2, 3. And so here, my thought would be I might have to go with like 4 and 5. So have this homemade paper somewhere else. Or I could, ooh. No, I don't want the eye covered up. Okay, I could do this maybe. Again, it does, and this, I'm not looking for that. I could cover up the T all the way. I kind of like her, like right there. It's kind of movement. It's going all in different directions. And how it's like how we it could also mean how we balance everything in our lives. So, you know, like, ooh, squirrel, you know. I kind of like her right here. Just cover up the T. Okay, now let's see. What I was thinking is some of this homemade paper, use it as like a washi tape. Okay, one moment, please. Do I want it this way? Actually, yeah, I do. I don't. Well, do I want it all the way down? One moment. Let me think. If I do it all the way down to the bottom of the okay, I like it. Okay, and we'll go ahead and do 3/4 inch. That will still give me enough space to put words, or if I find some kind of a poem or something, I could maybe it's I could do a weird poem about the flower that sneezed or something, some kind of, I don't know, or maybe the gear sneezed, or I don't know. I could do, or I could just do words. Okay. And we're supposed to be, okay, we're to the edge of the paper. And the idea is to cover, I don't want to cover up that leaf, but I needed this to be made sure it was solid glue, and I wanted to cover up that glue spot that I could not get rid of. Okay, so now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have 5. Okay, so see the hint of that homemade paper around the images. All right, and I will continue. I will see, just add like hints of that just bits of the smaller pieces of the stained glass in. Okay. Let's see, where are they? The small ones. Okay. This needs to be glued down. Okay, bye, Kathy. Ooh, a jelly plate class tonight. Okay. Well, we're obviously past the 3 hours, so we should probably start saying, all right, adios, muchachos, muchachas. The I don't know if it applies to all of it. The in this case, we're covering up the T and we're overlapping and we're fine. We got some of those little India ink polka dots over here and over here, and we got some over here. Okay. And I think, and I will obviously, I'll work on doing, you know, this over here. And I actually might bring it down into here and maybe up in here, because that's just the white part of the extra postcard, the paper. And so, you know, pink, not ink. India ink. An ink one and black one arrived this morning from, oh, okay. Pink. A pink one and a black one arrived this morning from Amazon. I wonder how that happened. Unknown, Dorothy. All right. So we didn't quite get, we did actually, it is collage, and we did use neo2s. But we didn't actually put it in. I was at Lena's, yeah. I'm just trying to remember. Okay. So it's not completely done, and I actually do like the idea of mimicking this with a ruler and pen. And oh my giggles! Oh guys, one moment, please. And I could even use this funky little star with a heart in it because romantic. And see that? See how? And ever so often, I could stamp that and then make lines that connect. And that could be the part that like connects. And then I could even, oh, like the air. This is another thing too, is to kind of further bring it in, arrows. And these are kind of like funky arrows. The shape of them are kind of funky. But see, I could, like right here, I could put an arrow facing this direction because this connects to this. I could even put an arrow going this way because, or I could actually blend two of these. And have a two-way arrow that kind of go up and down. I mean, yeah, there's all kinds of little things. But I think obviously because we're well over. My pink one is not here yet. Okay. Yeah, the Paul Rubin. That's right. You did order those. All right. All right, guys. And there's like this little smudge of glue stick, but I could even put like a small arrow here, and I can cover those little smudges up. But yeah, but we did collage. It wasn't actually in my idea journal. I may actually, after I eat and before I stretch out, I may actually just kind of unwind in my idea journal, because I did select here. I'll show you what I selected. I had selected here's some of the black left over from some of this, and I see I had selected this, and I was looking at this because it was very dramatic. I might end up, if I can use some of this, I might keep it. But then I turned the page and I saw this, and it's black and white and gold, but it has just a hint of color to it. Okay. And then I selected this is like a curated series of photography. And that's someone's photography that's sold exclusively. Yeah. So anyway, but to me, yeah. So anyway, so that's part of what I collected from my originally what I had intended. But then we got busy with the steampunk collage from last night, and I thought, let's just go ahead and finish it. And of course, some very strong coffee that didn't quite bloom. Is that what you guys call it? Didn't quite bloom the way I wanted. This is still kind of cool here. Nothing says I have to use this side, but this is the side that has the product on it. And this is a part, see, I can take my smaller pieces of jelly plate, and I can just start playing and, just start and doing in different levels of the same color and making it a little more palatable. Yeah. So anyway, that's what I had. Maybe, I don't know. Well, I might feel up to something else different. I don't know. We'll see. But hopefully I can continue to get this done. And I'm making a mess here. Okay, all right, let's just move this. We'll just put it inside. We'll just put all of this inside my box that I keep my steampunk stamps in. And then I know that's where they are. I might even add some fingernail polish dots in here. Maybe, see, like up here on her hat, I could add some, or maybe I might wish I hadn't done this, but on her ribbon, I could put some green dots. Oops. Oh, well, that's okay. It's a, oops. It's a piece of art. It's all right if it's just a little bit funky. All right, that's good enough. So yeah, I put dots on her ribbon. I know, Jean. I know. That's why it's kind of like, okay, now it's like, yeah. Yep. That's why, okay. And then we have to like, okay, we've got 15 minutes to say, we've got 15 minutes to say goodbye. And I'll put you on a timer. Yeah. And then 25 minutes later, we're like, we're still okay. Bye. See ya. Love you. You know. Oh, one more rotate. Oh, okay. Okay. Where is it? Oh, it's in the drawer. Okay. On the way out. Oh, my giggles. Okay. There. Oh my giggles. Okay, so there, Kimberly. You got more than you bargained for. Yeah, or we could do this one again. Or, oh, hey, this one. The trick in this, guys, I've learned, is you press and you let it go. You don't hold it down, okay? Okay. Now that's the trick. You don't hold the whoopee cushion down. You, yeah. Okay, guys. I love you. We're a little over, but okay. You know, it's better than the 4 hours. Who knew? Who knew, Jean? And okay, me too. I know I have to eat. I do. I have to leave. And thanks, CB. Okay. I'm out of here. Okay. All right. Now, okay, in stream, follow directions. In stream, end,